Here I am in the Minneapolis St. Paul airport going to Australia. So we're in a long line that did not move. So we had to cut through some lines, and I had to pretend like I was retarded. And we have an actor that goes, so I had to act retarded.
I'll be a first-time mother in a month. My due date is a month from today, so I'm excited. After we got over the excitement of it, it was a complete, a huge fear. You just don't know what you're going to pass on to the baby or anything.
You know, I had no idea how many tests there are that you take.
I'm older. You always hear about the, problems with health and the health of the baby when you're an older mom for the first time. So you think, okay, what could happen? Could it be Down syndrome? Could it be this and that? So you just get a lot of tests done just to allay a lot of your fears.
They test for Down syndrome. They test for a whole slew of things based on your background.
I went through the amnio, which you hear a lot of horror stories, but for me it wasn't bad. They stick a very thin but long needle into your abdomen using an ultrasound to basically guide the doctor through the whole process. And then they draw amniotic fluid out of the sac that your baby is basically swimming around in. And then they switch tubes midway through the process. So that was sort of the only uncomfortable part because you kind of feel it moving inside you a little bit. And then that's it. And then they remove it. You don't even really feel a whole lot beyond the prick of the skin.
I think for us, the risk of the baby having Downs was about the same as the risk of losing the baby from the amnio. So it was kind of difficult to decide, but at the same time, we wanted to know that the baby was healthy.
My fear was that I would have an abnormal baby and that I would have to figure out what I wanted to do if it was in fact positive for Downs or something like spina bifida or something really, really tragic that I don't know that we'd want to deal with the first time out.
Waiting for the results was pretty scary. And just, you know that you have a baby growing inside of you, but you're kind of a little bit afraid of getting attached to it or afraid of having too many feelings. It's very strange.
Could I, terminate a pregnancy? I don't know.
Probably we would terminate the pregnancy because it would be cruel to bring a child into this world that has so many deformities and so many hardships.
When I was tested for Down syndrome, my husband and I really didn't talk about what we would do if the baby was, a possible carrier of that.
I don't think it would be something that I would want to do, but I think to each mother her own.
Arnie's the oldest, and Carwin, our daughter, and then Eric. And then there's Eric.